Now let's talk about how we can assess how effective a particular energy efficiency measure can be. We can evaluate its potential savings in terms of its technical, economic, and market potential. Each of these potentials can serve different purposes. So firstly, the technical potential is the total energy efficiency potential without any economic or market constraints. An example would be the energy savings potential if all buildings use the best available technology. The economic potential is the energy efficiency potential assuming economic constraints for cost effectiveness. Building from the previous example, this time we would analyse the energy savings potential if all buildings use the most efficient, cost-effective technology. The market potential is the energy efficiency potential taking into account market constraints in implementing energy efficiency. So in this case, we would analyse the energy savings potential using an adoption curve to estimate typical market adoption, given the available policies and technologies. Let's take an example. Consider an energy efficiency measure to improve the performance of windows to reduce cooling load. Say we want to achieve this with low solar heat gain glass. This glass will allow a very small fraction of direct solar heat gain to enter the building, therefore reducing the cooling load. The technical potential of the measure will be the savings possible if all buildings use the best solar control glass available on the market. Even though it's unrealistic that all buildings would actually adopt this glass because of its cost, it's useful to model in order to understand the maximum potential savings given the best windows. The economic potential, on the other hand, does account for cost effectiveness of the windows. That is, it assumes that only the most cost-effective glazing will be adopted. This may mean that a less expensive window, but with a worse performance, is adopted, but because it has the best financial payback. The savings achieved if all buildings adopt this less efficient but more cost-effective glazing represents the economic potential. One step further is to estimate the market potential. In this case, we would simulate market realities such as market dynamics, consumer awareness, consumer willingness, and technology availability to estimate the uptake of different types of windows over time. A market potential study can analyse the impacts of changing costs for products and services over time, as well as market growth and the impact of policy and technology developments. Typically, technical potential will find the highest potential savings, economic potential will be the second highest, and finally, the market potential will reflect the lowest potential, but probably be more realistic.